Welcome back to the final episode of Fatal Frame 4 Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, the remake. Here's what we've got. Ruka finally knows the truth. Her father, seeking to fulfill his destiny by completing the Mask of the Lunar Eclipse, put organ masks on his own daughter and 4 other girls, and had Sakuya dance as the vessel in the rite of descent. But the rite did not succeed. Ruka lost her memory, and Sakuya fell into a death-like slumber. Until one day, 2 years later, she awoke. Sakuya, who was never supposed to awaken, who could not awaken. The deaths of her friends, the mass disappearances of the islanders. It was all brought about by the obsessions of one man, Ruka's father, Soya. Well, and Shigeto Haibara was a key player too. How can this tragic story be brought to an end? Can Ruka atone for her father's mistakes? The lunar eclipse is near, and Sakuya will bring destruction to all. Final phase, Hallowed Realm, playing one last time as Ruka Minatsuki. The lighthouse turned itself on. Alright, I gotta go back in here because there was a Hotsuki doll that you could see from... Oh. Father was always in here making his masks. All I remember is the sound of his hammer. His back facing me. I can't remember his face. What did it look like when he turned to face me? So do you have to get to her from looking between this partition? Alright, so that takes care of that one. And now it's Cavern of Meditation, Cape Tsukuyomi, one last shrine, so I've only got 5 to go. 2 in the cavern, 3 on the cape, 1 in the last place. Let's... Oh. Ooh. Nice try. 10 spirit stones. We might be able to make use of those. 16. Let's just save for now. I wonder if I'll get enough to do everything. Chisels of various sizes. It was used for carving masks. This little work table. And I guess this wood was the raw materials for all of the masks. They seem to all be made of wood. There's prizes everywhere. Oh, no thank you. A lot of ghosts in this room. Redstones. What's this? A notebook. I did all I could, used all means available, and created a perfect mask. There was not a single flaw in it. So why did she blossom? Why did the rite of descent fail? Was it the vessel or the organs? Whatever the reason, the resonance has started. Nothing can stop it now. Just like my ancestor Soetsu, I have brought about the day of tranquility. I suppose the least I can do is witness the end with my own eyes. That is all I deserve.
夢の中をさまよい続けると思っていた昨夜が目覚めた。夜に開く花のように静かに大きく。目覚めた昨夜は島中を徘徊し始めた。昨夜を見た者はみんな咲いてしまった。海へ逃げようとした人々も地下に隠れた人々も、そしてもうすぐここにも来るだろう。せめてあの場所に行こう。月はみの面を作るためにあそこで長い時間を費やした。あの場所は静かだ。
Which makes that our next destination. What happened to my father? Where did he go? There's a breeze blowing from behind the altar. It looks like it could be moved. Move the altar? No, not yet. But I was thinking, I was like, I don't know any other path to take. His scribblings. The fact that no one has ever seen the Hallowed Realm does not mean that there is no such place. After all, even when the moon is eclipsed and completely hidden from sight, it doesn't cease to exist. Okay, that's an interesting point of view. There's an old book here that must have belonged to my dad. It's said that the art of the House of Yomotsuki reached its peak in the time of Soetsu. After the Day of Tranquility, the masks he made were feared and all of them were burned. The only ones left are the depictions engraved in the underground shrine in Shugen Temple. The form of the mask of the lunar eclipse must have originated in that shrine. Sitting in front of the engraved masks, I realized the tranquility reached by Soetsu and appreciate the height of his skill. I have approached that skill in the long hours spent at that shrine, improving myself, but it's not enough. The sun of inspiration broke through the clouds, and I realized what it was missing when Dr. Hypera showed me that photo. Long ago, Professor Kunihiko Aso came to watch the Rogetsu Kagura. He took photos of it, and in one of those photos, I saw it. I saw the mask of the lunar eclipse made by Soetsu. Others may not see it, but I do. I don't know why that long-lost mask appeared in the photo. They say the camera obscura can show the past. Maybe it captured some kind of spiritual remnant of Soetsu. The photo is somewhat distorted, but the intensity of the mask of the lunar eclipse, Soetsu's goal, is captured perfectly. I must surpass Soetsu. I must achieve his life's goal. I must forge the mask of the lunar eclipse. So it's interesting how all the characters are connected to this. Choshiro was kind of an outsider being asked to investigate, but once he was pulled in, his story overlapped with Ruka's a lot. And then Misaki's, in addition to being a victim here, she's a descendant of Aso, who had her own camera. And even the camera itself is related to the plot, because it allowed a lot of the things to happen that happened in the past, and it's also the means with which I'm solving the puzzles now. There's a breeze blowing through. Let's move it. Very small door. We're now in Path of Contemplation. So someone definitely didn't just carve this place, but they built it like a house. Who lit these candles? Sakuya. So she did come back this way. I have a feeling we're going to be tracking her a while. So many places go so far down. Oh. Is there a plan to get everyone to blossom in some way? She's not so much wandering an island, she's wandering this passageway. I'm now at still at Path of Contemplation. Items, and I don't think any Hotsukis. No, because that's a cavern of meditation. We're not contemplating, we're just interested in meditating. Item right away. It's over here somewhere. Look up. Up. Look up. Down. Oh. Is it over here even? There we are. If it were just a ghost hand, I would have been mad. Alright, storage is maxed out. Which means I can now hold 5. Oh, and this is the... Oh, this is the Path of Darkness. It does say Cavern Meditation, so... Path of Darkness, there is one here. Maybe up ahead, because there really hasn't been any place for one to hide. Here somewhere, it's gotta be. Oh. Somewhere among these pillars must be a Hotsuki doll. There's something to... The whole cave is full of stalactites and stalagmites. There's no one space beyond here, but the light doesn't reach the far wall. I'm just pressing against the wall to see if it'll make the Hotsuki noise. I didn't hear anything. Yeah, let's crawl through. I should be able to crawl back. This is still the Path of Darkness. Yeah. So it could be anywhere. Including under this rubble, yes. My father, he was here. The Rogetsu Kagura is supposed to appease the dead, but I wonder if they are really in such an anguish that they need to be appeased. Dr. Hybera's take on the matter is that souls are collections of memories. They cannot be destroyed. If that's true, then death is nothing but endless memory, endless solitude, and endless suffering. Can we ease the suffering of the dead by destroying those memories? There are masks that can do this, the mask of the vessel that lets her lose herself, and the mask of the lunar eclipse forged by Soetsu also clears all memory for a short time. However, erasing memory would leave nothing behind. Soetsu thought that there was more than oblivion left behind after all memory is lost. Reduce the circle enough and it becomes a point. No matter how small the circle gets, there is always a point left behind. The same goes for people and for souls. Everyone's circle is different, but if you keep shrinking it, it becomes a point. The point of origin from which all have come, and the final destination ultimately shared by all. That point is Soetsu's hallowed realm. I'm fascinated by this idea. I believe this to be the place we come from at the moment of birth, and the place we pass through at the moment we lose ourselves. The hallowed realm is in all of us, so is salvation. Soetsu tried to reach the hallowed realm using the mask of the lunar eclipse. Is this not the true purpose of the Rogetsu Kagura? No, the true purpose of the rite of descent. Soetsu stumbled on the road to salvation, but I, Soya Yomotsuki, will forge the true mask of the lunar eclipse. It didn't work out, though. The next one's Tsukiyomi Beach. Oh. I don't want to. I can't tell if this is a side path or not. I feel like this is progress. Let's turn around and check out the path she was going. Maybe she found the place where Dad went and waited for death. Yes, the one we saw in our memories. His memory. Soya awaiting destruction. That means, so you've come. Or so you're here. Or so there you are. Maybe that might be the best one. It's Father's, he was here. I feel strangely calm despite the coming of the inevitable end. I spent a lot of time in this place with my masks in search of Soetsu, devoting myself to improving my art and exceeding even the art of Soetsu's time. And yet I invited the day of tranquility. But now, I think that perhaps my mask of the lunar eclipse was not a failure. Sakuya has blossomed even more completely and brilliantly than on the last day of tranquility. If on the next eclipse Sakuya were to perform the rite of descent, she would blossom even further. That blossomed face is precisely the mask of the lunar eclipse that Soetsu was looking for. At least, that is my final hypothesis. Sakuya will be here soon. Until she comes, I want to stay here and enjoy the silence. So it sounds like the true mask of the lunar eclipse was her blooming face, her blossoming face. I don't know what to do with this information. Column is bound with ceremonial ropes. It's also carved with countless masks. It must be a shrine to something. Maybe masks. I don't know. I think this is it. Column is bound with ceremonial ropes. Okay. It's weird to think that this was like his last... I mean, I guess I don't know where his body went. This is where Dad died. Very sad. Okay. So he hinted that Sakuya, at the next eclipse, which occurs every 10 years, and this is the 10th year after the last one, that she would blossom even more, affecting even more people. But it's not clear what that would mean since everyone on this island is dead. But maybe it would mean for Ruka that there's no escape. This area is Cave of Grotto, which means if we go outside here, we're outside the Torii Gate. People fallen on beach. Stones. It's enough. And if I am where I think I am, oh, people gathered at Torii Gate. I think they were trying to escape too. There's the doll. Oh, the moon. The eclipse is almost complete. The cave should lead to the lighthouse. Sakuya must have headed up there, the closest place on the island to the moon, since everyone with moon lust is drawn to the moon. Tsukiyomi Lighthouse. Well, that's where we're heading. Is this the lighthouse? An entrance in the middle of a cave? Hitotsu ni naru. Becoming one. What is that? I thought I might see you again. That crush lens rocks. Okay. So this place is pretty narrow, so if there's a place where I can photograph the doll, I'll hear the noise. Man, if you were to take a tumble down these stairs. It's a long way up. Throwing things. Got him 3 times, alright. Why is he fighting me? Does he not want me to stop this from happening? I mean, there's nothing. Nice. An old book is lying where the ghost disappeared. If one whose face hath become as the mask of the lunar eclipse performeth once more the rite of descent on the night of the full moon's eclipse, great resonance occurreth. Basically, it's saying if you already blossomed and you do the rite of descent again, then you'll affect even more people. This great resonance does consume the island and spread out from it, causing all to blossom. The only way to seal this person is the true mask of the lunar eclipse. Placing it thereon and so performing the rite of descent will send their spirit back to the moon and cause the resonance to cease. Yet know ye it is forbidden to look at the face of the one who becometh the mask of the lunar eclipse. Only whilst wearing the mask can thou look at the mask. Yet know ye, doing thus puts thee in peril of blossoming. And the rest is illegible. So basically, you have to put the real wooden mask back on the person who blossomed. But if you do that, then you'll die too. So I have bad news, Ruka, but it's not like you have a mask anyway. You have 3 pieces of it. But that's hardly enough. And 5 spirit souls isn't going to save you. I'll just look around the room really quick. It's the Hotsuki doll is supposed to be on a spiral staircase. So it's probably just upstairs. And we came up from down there. This lighthouse features a lot of stairs. So I hope everyone's into that kind of hype gameplay. Nice shadows, though. And I love this song playing in the background very faintly. Okay, so the stairs break here. Looks as if something fell from above. Oh, I wonder. That'd be creepy. So, we'll take the outer staircase next. This door doesn't go anywhere. But I'm guessing that goes outside. And I want to say the Hotsuki doll is sitting in a window like this. We'll see. Oh, this song is so good. It's so creepy. So eerie. As we walk up these stairs in this lighthouse all by ourselves, and all we have is a flashlight and a camera. And 3 pieces of a shattered mask. No Hotsuki here. Oh. Are you back again? Just want to get... I need some points so I can crush him again. Not fair. Well, you missed anyway because... Oh. Ouch. Well, it doesn't hurt that much. So at least there's that. Wow, and it's already full again. The crush mask kicks ass. Okay. I predict the outer steps will be broken next. Yep, here they are. Climb to the top just in case there's anything to look at. Probably due to... Oh, there is something to look at. I must be too far away from it. I'll try the other stairs and see if I can get closer. So I'm going to go down these ones that were broken. Again, just very faintly sensing something. Something. Ooh, an item. Maybe it's good film, making it worth the trip. 15 blue spirit stones, that's not bad. Now I need 19 more. Here's where those stairs broke, so no items here. Oh, I would hate to fall down this staircase. And her leg's gonna be so sore. There's still something. Was that a Hotsuki doll? Again? Gotta get him one more time. Whew. I used to have so much trouble with this part, but that crush lens is making all the difference. A small notebook's lying where the ghost disappeared. Only now at the end, when everything is about to be lost, do I understand. I eagerly followed Id Soetsu's footsteps. I saw what Soetsu saw. I thought what he thought. As I did all that he did before me, I became Soetsu. It is ironic that here on the precipice of death, I have regained some sense of clarity. If the rite of descent is performed again, Sakuya's blossomed face will become the mask, and it will blossom even further. But she will only be appeased when the next rite is performed. According to legend, in order to seal the vessel who blossomed on the previous day of tranquility, the rite of descent was performed once more. It can't be certain, but I think that if the vessel is brought back to the state she was in when she received the souls of the dead, her soul will return as well. But what was missing from that rite of descent? Something to appease a troubled soul, to reverberate in it, and bring it peace. So there we go. Oh, and a mass fragment. All 4 pieces combined to form a whole mask. So this is the mask of the lunar eclipse. And we just learned something important, that the reason that the ritual failed all that time ago was because they needed something to soothe a troubled soul. Okay, let's see if we can't find... I know the steps are broken, but I gotta get that picture. I think it might be taken from down here. There. I saw it. It's somewhere there. That. Something has appeared in the photo. It's the Guardian Maidens. So the Guardians, the ones who know about moon sounds and songs to soothe troubled souls, they came up here in the past. I still didn't find that Hotsuki doll. Didn't I feel like I saw it somewhere? I guess I didn't hear the little chime. According to the map, I'm still in Spiral Staircase. Yeah. And lamplit area. So there's a chance that it's still around here and I just haven't spotted it just yet. So I think I went on the inner ring last time, so I'm taking the outer one this time. Is that a door? Alright, I must have missed it. It's gotta be around here somewhere. Like, I thought I saw it. Maybe I was so distracted by taking a picture. Because I thought I saw her sitting. No. Maybe she's up here. Oh, I think I hear it. Yes. Okay. And this was backwards, so I think I'm going this way now. Go to the door. And with the list running out, it's clear that we're getting very close to the end. I can't believe I didn't get blinded by that. Sakaya, Sayaka, Mama-chan. Oh. Fully upgraded. Okasa.
ルカ、月森の歌を。
Is Mom helping me? Is this the last piece to the puzzle? There's an old book where Sayaka was standing. There be on the isle of Rogetsu a maiden who is guardian of the moon. This maiden playeth the moon sounds and doth protect the moon for all. The isle is abound with myriad forms of moon sound, and for each a distinct spiritual state. One of the moon sounds is the moon song, being a melody that doth let the spirit reach the moon. This moon song is as the soothing beat of the womb, bringing peace. At times, disaster may befall the moon, the worst bringing resonance, and that with it, blossoming. Being so a disaster in the moon, the maiden playeth the moon song to pacify the troubled moon and souls, allowing said souls to return to the hallowed realm. So this is the missing piece that we needed. A way to calm Sakuya's soul, calm everyone's souls, and stop the resonance. A shrine at the top of the lighthouse. Sakuya. And inside, an organ. I'm still going to use the weak film, but I think we'll be okay. I'll fill up on some energy quick. There, then I can hit her with something big. Come on, just do it. Whew. That was aggressive, but it worked. Okay. Now, we only have a moment to do this. But there's a Hotsuki doll here. Somewhere, I thought. I don't hear it. Maybe it's not. Is it over here? Yes. The last one. Hopefully I didn't waste too much time on that. Okay. Sayaka won't stay pacified forever. Yeah, Sakuya won't stay pacified forever. And now all of that time we practiced playing the piano is going to pay off. I have the score from Mother's room and the guide to decoding it from Father's room. So this together is the moon song. The moon song being a melody to let the spirit reach the moon. Being so a disaster in the moon song shall pacify the troubled moon and souls, allowing said souls to return to the hallowed realm. It's time. According to the score, it should sound like this. Here we go. Oh, I play too fast? There we go. I watched the notes up top to make sure I did it right this time. I know this song. I've heard it before. And now to put the mask on her. She's out of control. Choshiro. It worked this time. Bosan. So we remembered his smiling face. And that mostly wraps up the story of Fatal Frame 4, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Now all of the souls, all of the ghosts that were here, can finally travel to the other side. So I had mentioned earlier that in a lot of ghost lore, the ghosts pass to the other side just when they've resolved their anchors. But in this one, you could see that no matter how many times we exercised them using the camera, they just kept coming back. And the thing that was keeping him here wasn't unfinished business. It was a ritual gone awry. And so the only way to solve the problem with the ghost is to do the ritual the right way or to finish it or whatever. And once you do that, it doesn't just fix the main ghost that caused all the other ghosts. It gets rid of everyone, and everyone gets to go to the other side. Theme song, this one, what's it called? Zero no something by Tsukiko Amano. Coincidental that Tsukiko means Moonchild. She always does the songs for the Fatal Frame games. And this time it was about the moon, and moon was actually in her name. Now when Ruka goes to leave the island, she'll be, depending on if Misaki's alive or not, she'll be the only one to go back to the boat. And she'll be totally safe because all the ghosts are gone. Out of all the games, I think this one was maybe, if not the most emotional one, pretty close. I loved the way all of the protagonists were working together to solve this issue as a team, even if some of them died or were dead the whole time. So Sayaka helped with getting the song to Ruka. Shoshiro got the piece of the mask to Ruka and put the mask on Sakuya at the end. Misaki collecting a piece of the mask for Ruka. Madoka, I guess, abandoning the camera. Well, that was a super huge help. There's the theme song again. Noise. That's the name of the song we're listening to right now. There was another song in the Japanese version. If you look up the song on YouTube, it will say it'll play a different ending theme, which I don't think is as good as this one. So I'm glad they kept this one in. All right, I think there's a little bit of a stinger, so let's see. So it looks like Ruka got home safely and is carrying on a little bit the tradition of the Tsukimori clan. Alright, and that does it. I did it on easy. I spent a lot of time running around collecting Hotsuki dolls, so that made me lose some points. I only missed 3 Hotsuki dolls altogether, though, but there's a lot of spirits left to go. I think you get a prize after this that lets you find even more spirits. So not surprising I got a D. Yeah, so mission mode unlocked, stop lens, sense unlocked, Yukata, there's probably more things. Casual Yukata. Alright, so that is it for Fatal Frame 4 Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Thank you, everybody who was watching. And maybe we'll see you again if I end up streaming another game. Alright, thank you very much for watching.